Obama can't let the stock market go down. You lied about Benghazi. You lied about the AP. You lied about the IRS. You lied. Stop coming out here as a salesman. What's about is personal responsibility and education. Go to any supermarket, go to any store. My God, they got people that are 90 years old pushing out the carts. The last time I was in a supermarket, I took the old man, I put him in the cart. And I wheeled him to my car with the groceries. What have we gotten for stimulus? Trillions of dollars of stimulus. What have we gotten for? $3 trillion directly into the stock market. Lied to everybody, said we're doing that to create jobs. Pelosi tells you, go home. You're job locked. I don't blame him. He's taking a vacation, but stay home and rent some videos. So I care about your financial stability and making money in the stock market. For the best in business news, social, and financial talk, join me, Phil Grande, at Phil's Gang Show, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Listen live at philsgang.com.
There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I love your show. I love your honesty. Glad to say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I'm on top of the world. I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in this 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I want to say thank you.
Been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic, and that's philsgang.com. Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right, Phil's Easy Trade platform, designed by professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to execute, and includes the most important and advanced features that give both professional and novice traders the edge they would expect. So simplistic, so stealth-like to assist you in building your profit center. For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG.
That's right, folks. philsgang.com now offers a stock trading and investing platform. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration with PTT1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right, Phil's Easy Trade platform, designed by professional professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to execute, and includes the most important and advanced features that give both professional and novice traders the edge they would expect. So simplistic, so stealth-like to assist you in building your profit center. For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG.
That's right, folks. philsgang.com now offers a stock trading and investing platform. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration with PTT1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
If you want to generate extra income or basically secure your financial future, you should join philsgang.com and get the best investment education available on the market today. For only $49.95 a month, you'll have complete access to Phil's daily live webinar classes, alerts, educational videos, and much, much more. At philsgang.com, there are no contracts and no hidden fees. Just straightforward, no-nonsense market investment knowledge that only Phil Grande can deliver. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Money's coming to me.
No more secret trade deals. Are you ready to fight? No more secret deals. No more special deals for multinational corporations. Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to fight any more deals that say we're going to help the rich get richer and leave everyone else behind? Are you ready to fight that?
There have been a bunch of critics about trade deals generally and the Transpacific Partnership. And what's interesting is typically they're my friends coming from my party. On every progressive issue, they're right there with me. And then on this one, they're like whooping on me. I don't have any other rationale for doing what I do than that I think it's the best thing for the American people. And
The best thing for the American people? Are you kidding me? Another trade agreement? 15 million jobs has already been lost with NAFTA. 15 million. You have the original 5 million, and then you have the what we call the multiple effect, which means every time you lose one job, for example, let's say you're building a house and you lay off one carpenter, it affects 3 more people in your town. So if you lay off the carpenter, he doesn't go to the supermarket as often, or he doesn't go to the dry cleaner as often. So then they lay off a person at the dry cleaner, so on. It has that effect, and a multiple effect. Well, the NAFTA trade agreement, which was the worst thing that ever happened to us, we exported 5 million jobs over the ocean, and a total of 15 million jobs. NAFTA killed us. Now they want to do another trade agreement. This would be the biggest trade agreement ever. And we are getting screwed. We got screwed. The small guy, the hardworking person got screwed in NAFTA. This will be terrible. This is all to take care of the big corporations. It's all about the big corporations. Here's what really gets me. Hillary Clinton and these people who are out there, especially Hillary Clinton, because now she is, again, she's going to try to become the next president. She keeps on pushing this minimum wage. This minimum wage is a joke. From $7.25 to $12 is a joke. It's all political. And she's talking about how she got to do this to help the people. She's saying that at the same time she's screwing the people with this trade agreement, the Transpacific Partnership. It's one of the worst. Listen to what she says about the minimum wage. What a hypocrite.
Are we ready to take this great victory that we had and translate it into action for the working people of this country by raising the minimum wage?
Are you kidding? What are you, nuts? You're talking raising the minimum wage from $7.25 to $12 for 1.6 million people, mostly fast food people, which half of them are under 25 years old. Raising the minimum wage for these people, okay, it makes their life a little bit better, but it's a small portion of the working population. By raising minimum wage, this 1.6 million employees, some are going to lose their job because of it. Some are going to lose their job completely because of it. A lot of these small businesses will get screwed financially because these are small stores. These are franchises. You know, when you see a franchise, a burger joint, a Hardee's or whatever you see, remember, that's a franchise. A guy has to have 5 stores to make himself a decent living. They don't make that much, these guys who own these franchise stores, unless they own 20, 30 of them. If he owns 1 or 2 stores, he really struggles. If he has to go put minimum wage up from $7.25 to $12, he's screwed. But more than him, the owner, so isn't the employee. But raising the minimum wage is so hypocritical. Hillary Clinton's a hypocrite. Obama's a hypocrite. They're all hypocrites. The same group are behind the move behind the move for this NAFTA for this agreement, the Transpacific Partnership. It's amazing. They have no problem with endorsing the Transpacific Partnership that targets this big trade deal, the biggest in history since NAFTA, that will hurt and affect the lives of 792 million people, accounting for 40% of the world economy. They have no problem with that at all. Oh, but they have a problem with 1.6 million employees at these burger joints, which more than 50% of that 1.6 million are kids who work after high school. But they have no problem with this Trans-Pacific Partnership to screw 792 million people, which accounts for 40% of the world economy. None at all. The treaty, which Hillary and Obama supports, is secret because it's being driven by lobbyists of the largest corporations and Wall Street biggest banks. These are the lobbyists, and these banks and corporations are the ones who support Obama and Hillary, and they're the ones that give the big money to support their race for president, both Obama and now Hillary. Now let's take the pharmaceutical companies. They're going to really benefit big time. For example, they get stronger patents. They can delay now their generic drugs. See, we're not going to be able to see this bill. Nobody's going to be able to see it. We can't read it. It's all secret. And here's why it's secret. Because the big corporations who take care of Obama, who take care of Hillary with all the money, and take care of the Republicans, that's who the Republicans take care of, all the wealthy, where the Democrats take care of the poor. So the pharmaceutical industry, how many people have to wait for a drug to become generic before they buy it? There's so many drugs, they're so expensive, you can't buy them. So you just hope that it becomes generic. And these patents, the way they work, is after 2 years, 3 years, they have to. These pharmaceutical companies are forced. They lose that. They lose that patent. They lose that patent totally. And once they lose that patent, then a generic drug can be developed and manufactured, which is a great thing. So now, with this Trans-Pacific Partnership, these pharmaceutical companies no longer have to worry about that. That's right. They can keep these expensive drugs. They don't have to worry about them canceling out and then becoming generic. They don't expire. That's just one. That's just one of the deals. Why do you think this is so secret? Why do you think it's so secret? Because, again, take the financial, take the banks. It's another thing. All the regulations that we put in place for these banks, all gone. All gone. So big corporations like GE and Wall Street, like Goldman Sachs, they will get an international tribunal of private attorneys outside any nation's legal system that can order compensation for any loss in profit as a result of a nation's regulation. Let me explain. You know, on your package of cigarettes where it says Philip Morris, where it says if you smoke these, it could kill you. Well, now, under this trade agreement, which is secret, we'll never see it. We don't know what's in it. Just like the Obamacare, we didn't see what was in it. Let's pass it first and figure out what's in it. Same thing. They now will be able to sue the United States. So Philip Morris can sue the United States and say, you know what? That label hurt my business. It cost me $4 billion. Therefore, I'm suing the United States, and I'm going to get my $4 million, and they can get the $4 million. So that label's gone. That's with foods. That's with any warning label. They're gone, and they'll get compensated. This is one of the things this terrible partnership does. So that means Goldman Sachs or GE could challenge under this TPP agreement any U.S. regulation they claim that unfairly diminishes their profits. Are you kidding me? What are you, nuts? We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I love your show. I love your honesty. Glad to say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I'm on top of the world. I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in this 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I want to say thank you.
Been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264.
Hi, this is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best deal, and they find it at philsgang.com and Interactive Brokers.
Professional investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account, they also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology. Go to Interactive Brokers and improve your returns today.
PhilGang.com chooses InteractiveBroker.com. Check out Interactive Brokers for more information. Be sure to tell them Phil Grande sent you. That's InteractiveBrokers.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, a lot of people are afraid of the stock market after losing most of their money in the different crashes, but now you don't have to be fearful because we have technology that will tell you when the markets are ready to collapse. That's right, the PT2. I designed it so that we get information in advance of any correction, the smallest correction to the largest correction. Get my PT2. Make sure this time when you are investing that you have safety on your side.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Lou Ann, and I'm from New York and a very appreciative gang member. Thank you again, Phil. I've been a Phil's gang member for 3 weeks now, and I've learned a lifetime of information, facts, clarity, confidence, and stock trading skills. Thanks again for all your teachings, Phil. Because of you, I'm applying myself and taking my future in my own hands.
To find out more information on Phil's Gang, just go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Easy Trade Platform. Attention listeners, join Phil's Gang's Phil Grande Wednesday, May 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. in support of Sarasota Sheriff Tom Knight's campaign for a third term in office. Wear your flip-flops and join Phil for this casual event at 2919 Pony Lane in Sarasota, located in the Old Forest Lakes. That's Wednesday, May 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. in support of Sarasota Sheriff Tom Knight's campaign. Get more information by email, tomknightforsheriff@gmail.com, or call 941-312-1817, 941-312-1817.
And that's going to be for May 27th. That's for all my listeners in the, let's say the Sarasota County. And Sheriff Knight, great guy. We've got to get him back in office. He's just terrific. And I'm going to tell you for the business person who's listening to me, every time you have white-collar crime, it seems like they always tell you, oh, it's civil, it's civil, it's civil. And you get so sick of hearing that it's civil, it's civil, it's civil. They always, all these different agencies will always tell you it's civil, just to get rid of you, not him. I had my own experience. And I'm going to tell you, if it wasn't for this sheriff and his people, it would have been really tough. But they took care of it. He really believes in white-collar crime. I mean, what they did for me was incredible. I endorse this man because I believe in what he does. And I saw it myself. Now, I'm not just talking about white-collar crime, all crime. But I only can tell you what I've seen and how it affected me and my family, because we were involved with white-collar crime. And I got to tell you, they came in, they took care of it. Nobody better. And so if you own a business in this community, in Sarasota County, you better support this man, because one day you may be sitting where I was, and you got to reach out for help. And he was there to help. And boy, I'll tell you, when these things happen to you, you don't know what to do. He was there. His department helped, and it was incredible what they did. So again, Sheriff Knight, I'll be there May 27th, 6 to 8 p.m. myself. So make sure you go to my site, philsgang.com, and all the information is there. And right on the homepage, go to philsgang.com in support of Sheriff Knight. Okay, let's go to Stock Corner, and then we'll get back to this trade agreement, which is just absolutely stupid.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com, click on the video channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
Okay, the stock market has been in a sideways trading range for about 4% for about 4 months now. Now, what does that mean? That means the market is getting ready for a change. It means that if you take a look at the internals of the market, it's negative. Anytime you get a 4-month trading range where you're in this range, about 6%, you're stuck there. Where you have, where the Dow Jones on average is going 40 trading sessions without setting a 20-day high or low, that's how your internals are bad. And we're going to get a wonderful correction in the market. And you got to be ready for that correction, because today, with today's technology, you can take advantage of a correction. Not like before when you call your broker or your advisor, what should I do? What should I do? Oh, they say, oh, stay in. Today, with today's technology, not only do you stay in, but you can turn around and make money on the way down. Very safe. It's not speculating. It's not gambling. Learn how to do it. And then when it goes back up again, which it will, remember, this market has gone up 30%. Stocks have gone up 30% every year for the last 6 years because of quantitative easing. And they're going to have more quantitative easing this fall. They have no choice. They got to do it again. So you can catch the ride down and you can catch the ride back up. There's nothing better than the stock market to create wealth. You're not going to create wealth in your house. For heaven's sake, we have 10 million homes still upside down. When we hear all these wonderful things about the economy and how the jobs are really doing terrific. Remember the jobs report on Friday? They came out and they said we had 232,000 jobs. Everybody was pumping it up. Well, they never said anything about the 10 million homes. They're still upside down, did they? Nor did they tell you about the 252,000 full-time jobs we lost. And we replaced them with 434,000 lousy part-time jobs. And part-time jobs are bad because part-time job leads to poverty. That's why they don't like to talk about the part-time jobs. So you can take advantage of all of this with today's technology. Just join the gang, Phil's gang. All I ask is that if I help you, I'm reaching out to you to help you create wealth. I'm just asking you to reach out to St. Jude. That's all this is about. I'll help you, you help St. Jude. So check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and join the gang. It's only $49.95 a month, and you'll be glad you did. You really will be. Check it out. Okay. This Transpacific partnership is the worst thing that can happen to this country. And what really gets me is that we'll hear these phonies like Obama and Hillary and the rest of these liberal Democrats, or even what am I talking about, liberals, even Republicans, talking about raising the minimum wage. They're concerned over 1.6 million people. But they're not concerned over 750 million people? I don't get that. Wait a minute. So they're saying they're concerned over 1.6 million people, which half of them are kids who work at McDonald's and the rest of these places part-time. Half of them. Half. So we have a 240 million workforce, 240 million people working in our workforce. So 1.6 million, divide that in two, that's what we're really affecting, that's it? And they got their underwear all knotted up about it?
Raising the federal minimum wage to $10.10 an hour, or $10.10, would benefit 28 million American workers.
No, it's not 28 million workers, it's only 1.6 million. Remember, this is the guy who said we can keep our doctor if we like him, and we keep our insurance too. Now, but let's say he was right, it was 28 million. But he's willing to screw 750 million people with his trade agreement? Because that's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. Especially with this fast tracking. Right now, understand, this is a private agreement. They're not good. It's just like Obamacare. They would not let us read it. They would not let us look at it. They did not want us to know what was in it, because if we knew what was in Obamacare, we would never let it happen. If we knew what was going on in this trade agreement, we would never let it happen. We are going to lose millions and millions of jobs going back overseas. To benefit who? To benefit the large corporations, to benefit the banks, to benefit the GEs, to benefit the pharmaceutical companies. Because what can they do? What is this all about? It's about getting around every regulation they now have to boost their profits. Not just boost their profits, they're doing just fine, but to make them incredibly high, their profits. Excessive profits, that's what this is about. And to screw you to get the excessive profits. That's what this is all about. We'll be right back after this break. Join my gang.
For more information on this show, go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account, they also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right, Phil's Easy Trade platform, designed by professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to execute, and includes the most important and advanced features that give both professional and novice traders the edge they would expect. So simplistic, so stealth-like to assist you in building your profit center. For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG.
That's right, folks. philsgang.com now offers a stock trading and investing platform. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration with PTT1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Boy, the news has not been good lately. You know that 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 24% of Americans have more credit card debt than emergency savings. Or how about this one? Adults under the age of 35 currently have savings rates of negative 2%. Wow. We need to set up a game plan. We need to get you back into the financial markets in a very positive way. And we can do that. Just join philsgang.com. We're here to help you. It's only $49.95 a month. That's it. You're going to be investing in yourself. That's what you need. And you got all the Phil's Gang material archived. You got classrooms. You got support. There's nothing like it. So as this market continues to go higher, not because things are good, not because the economy is doing well, because of all this stimulus, you're missing one of the best opportunities to put retirement money away now. Sock it away now, but you got to learn how to do it. Check us out. That's philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Trader Stock Charts.
Turns out, as everybody who goes into a department store knows, most of the products that we buy are made in China. And it turns out that permanent normal trade relations trade agreement with China has led to the loss of more than 3 million good-paying American jobs. Mr. President, we were told that the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, would create at least 200,000 American jobs in just a few years. Well, not quite. Turns out that NAFTA has led to the loss of about 1 million American jobs. We were told that the Korean Free Trade Agreement would increase American jobs. Well, turns out that it has led to the loss of over 60,000 American jobs. So I am opposed to the TPP, Transpacific Partnership Trade Agreement. That's my view. But I would hope that every member is opposed to this fast-track process.
Now, the fast-track process, that's Bernie Sanders. Today, they had a vote. There was a filibuster, but they'll run it through again, or the president can just use his pen. Executive order. So you got to call your congressman and stop this. All you got to remember is this. Most people do understand when they have a prescription how expensive these things are, and you got to hope that the brand names, that they'll finally create a generic drug. If a pharmaceutical company has this drug, they design it, they discovered it, they want that big money. Then after a few years, they have no choice, but they got to, then that it's open to every pharmaceutical company. Anybody could develop that drug. They want to stop that. They want to stop that. That will hurt you. Remember what this is about. It's about big business. That's all about big business. All this does is give the big Wall Street banks, the big Wall Street corporations like the pharmaceutical companies, a way to eliminate laws and regulations that protect you. Now, we know we have too many laws and regulations that protect us. We know that. They're ridiculous. There's thousands of them. But not these. These laws and regulations are different. These are the ones that really protect us and protect cost. And those are going to go. They're gone. That's what this does. And they're going to get away with it. And it's all for one thing. Not for profits, but for excessive profits. And they're going to get away with it. So all these regulations, as I said, just think of on the package of cigarette, that label that says, the Surgeon General says this will kill you. Now, if this passes, they can take their attorneys, they have a special tribunal attorneys, group of attorneys, this group now, TPP group, and they'll sue the United States, which is going to cost you and I, the taxpayer, and they're going to say, because you've had that on there, on these cigarettes for so many years, how many people I could have sold cigarettes to, and I wasn't able to? So Philip Morris is going to say, you owe me $22 billion, and they're going to win it. And that's with everything else, not just cigarettes. All the other labels that protect us, all the labels, and the banks, especially the banks. Remember the Dodd-Frank bill? All the things they put on there to help the consumers, all gone. So you got to stop this. You got to stop this. Now this is going to be, again, as I said, what drives me nuts is the hypocrisy of this. When Obama brags how he created 3 million jobs, that's another thing. He brags he creates 3 million jobs, but yet he's going to vote for this thing? He says he created 3 million jobs in the last year and 12.3 million jobs in the last 62 months, and how unemployment rate ticked down from 5.5 to 5.4. And things are better now than when he took office. But yet, wait a minute. Yet his VP, Joe Biden, says, and his view, I should say, is totally different. He's saying that the Obama years have not been good. Not been a time of prosperity and ease, but really, really hard on the country. So he's saying that while the president says something else. I guess they don't talk to each other. And he's right, it's been tough. We don't need this TPP now to make costs go up even more. That's what's going to happen. Costs on everything are going to go up. And he's right, the vice president. The number of people working part-time is more than 50% higher than when the recession began. What the hell's with that? The April numbers show we gained 223,000 jobs, but here's what they don't tell you and what they didn't explain. While we gained 223,000 jobs, we lost 252,000 full-time, high-paying jobs. They were replaced with 423,000 part-time jobs. Now, the reason they don't give you the breakdown with the job numbers the first Friday of every month, they just give you a blank number, 232,000. They're not breaking it down, 223,000. They're not breaking it down like I am, giving you the part-time. Here's why. They don't want you to think about the part-time. Because, remember, people in part-time jobs, they're the ones that slip into poverty. They are 5 times more likely to slip into poverty if they have a part-time job rather than a full-time job. About 75% of part-time workers either live in poverty or are low income. Part-time workers receive no paid sick leave, no vacation days, no health insurance. If they get health insurance, they got to pay for it out of their pocket. Obamacare requires employers to provide health insurance to employees working 30 hours or more. So what did they do? So Whole Foods, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Walgreens, they've scaled back. So their workers, to avoid having to pay this insurance, are working 29 hours. And here's one of these idiots in this administration. Listen to what he says.
Right now, consumers should be spending more money than they have been.
They should be spending more money than they have been. How can they spend more money? When you're cut back to 30 hours, that means, let's say you're working for Whole Foods. You work 29 hours. You most likely have to have 2 jobs now, maybe 3. So you have to pick up the insurance yourself, which is $200. So with $11 per hour job at Whole Foods, that's going to cost you 15% of your monthly pay before taxes. 50% of your pay goes to rent now. 50%. Auto insurance has increased this year by an average of 42%. And this idiot from this administration says, I don't understand why people aren't spending more. They don't have anything to spend. Now, if this TPP goes through, it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse. We had 122, Biden's right. Biden is absolutely right. Think about this. We've had a 122% increase in food stamp spending. Another 10 million people have joined the already exploding welfare population of 107 million people. That's not counting an increase of the 4 million more people receiving disability checks. Then you have food prices exploding. Bacon increased 67%, eggs 30%, coffee 20%, on and on and on. This TPP is going to make that more expensive. We still have 10 million homes underwater. These are homes, their average price around $2.25. They owe an average of 33% more than what they can sell it for. So no, things aren't getting better. And if you're ready to retire, things aren't getting better. This is crazy. Now they're going to put this TPP on us? This is just insane. And here's what's even worse. Part of the problem is too many people are chasing the same job. Under this administration, they have accepted 2 new immigrants for each additional job, at a time when blacks are about twice as likely to be unemployed as whites. And what does Obama do? He legalizes an additional 5 million illegal immigrants so they can compete for the same job. This is crazy. This is nuts. We'll be right back after this break. Join my gang, Phil's gang, and we'll take a look at some stocks when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Luann, and I'm from New York and a very appreciative gang member. Thank you again, Phil. I've been a Phil's gang member for 3 weeks now, and I've learned a lifetime of information, facts, clarity, confidence, and stock trading skills. Thanks again for all your teachings, Phil. Because of you, I'm applying myself and taking my future in my own hands.
To find out more information on Phil's Gang, just go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic, and that's philsgang.com. Obama can't let the stock market go down. You lied about Benghazi. You lied about the AP. You lied about the IRS. You lied. Stop coming out here as a salesman. What's about is personal responsibility and education. Go to any supermarket, go to any store. My God, they got people that are 90 years old pushing out the carts. The last time I was in a supermarket, I took the old man, I put him in the cart. And I wheeled him to my car with the groceries. What have we gotten for stimulus? Trillions of dollars of stimulus. What have we gotten for? $3 trillion directly into the stock market. Lied to everybody, said we're doing that to create jobs. Pelosi tells you, go home. You're job locked. I don't blame him. He's taking a vacation, but stay home and rent some videos. So I care about your financial stability and making money in the stock market. For the best in business news, social, and financial talk, join me, Phil Grande, at Phil's Gang Show, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Listen live at philsgang.com.
If you want to generate extra income or basically secure your financial future, you should join philsgang.com and get the best investment education available on the market today. For only $49.95 a month, you'll have complete access to Phil's daily live webinar classes, alerts, educational videos, and much, much more. At philsgang.com, there are no contracts and no hidden fees, just straightforward, no-nonsense market investment knowledge that only Phil Grande can deliver. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Easy Trade Platform.
To state the obvious, the past 6 years have been really, really hard for this country.
Everything that I've done has been designed to, number one, stabilize the economy.
Shouldn't they get it together between the vice president and the president? Welcome back to Phil's Gang. We got it together here. Look, we have a market that is consolidating. We are getting messages from the market. The fundamentals in the market are breaking down, and we can see that. We can clearly see it because the Dow Jones, the thing about it, had gone over 40 trading days now without setting a 20-day high or low. That means there's internals. This market's going to correct beautifully. Now look at this. Go to my site, philsgang.com. And if you have a mobile device or your computer, your home or your office, take a look at this. Let's say you were in Facebook and you got about and on my chart, turned green, we bought it, and you had about a 15% return. But here's the beautiful thing. Look when it turned red. You knew to be out of it. Right now, it's red, and it dropped about 7%. So it's already dropped 7%. And you got other key stocks that are dropping. That's why we know we're going to have a nice correction. You got beautiful key stocks that are correct. You got Starbucks, Apple, Disney, Nike. These are your leadership group, and they're all right now falling apart. That means there's problems with the market. This is a beautiful thing, because now you have the ability to make money. As soon as one of these stocks turn red on my chart, I will tell you. You can see it and just do what we're doing. And remember, every morning you come to the classroom. It's 9:30 until 11, and it's all archived. It's live. You can ask a question about your stock. All during the day, there's updates on the market, updates on the stock. At night, the same thing. You don't get that for $49.95 in some newsletter. Are you kidding me? It's worth it. And then you have the greatest technology in charts, like my PT2, which I'm showing you right now, which is a simple color code. Green, buy, red, sell. And now we're talking about what's going on with this, with our economy. We're being told how the economy is wonderful. You know it. Anybody who goes to the supermarket and buys ground beef and it's up 40% knows it's not wonderful. Anybody who has Obamacare and your premiums went up 75%, you know it's not wonderful. If you had a full-time job, now you're working 2 part-time jobs, you know it's not wonderful. It's only wonderful for the very, very wealthy. And the wealthy are going to get wealthier now if this law passes, the TPP, the Transpacific Partnership. So you got to call your congressman and tell him, do not pass this thing, because it will kill us. This will really put us into a depression, because more jobs are going to go overseas. We're always lied to about jobs. It's just like the quantitative easing. When they put $3 trillion into the stock market directly, QE, quantitative easing, put $3 trillion, we were lied to. They said they're going to do that to increase jobs. That was a total lie. We didn't increase one job. It wasn't for that. They gave the banks the money to go in and buy their own stocks. So the stock market would go up 30% every year for the last 6 years. And who do you think made all that money out of the market? The top 10 percentile. While everybody else left the market because their geniuses, their money managers, their planners got them out of the market. Are you kidding me? While the market was going up year after year, 30% a year, you missed the biggest bull market in the history of this market, because it was rigged to go up. And it's going to be rigged to go up again. Are you going to miss it again? Well, it's rigged. Well, you want it to be rigged, because here's what's going to happen. We are getting a signal the market's going to correct. And if we get a nice 10% correction, 15% correction, you want to be in the market before it corrects so that you can catch the ride down. But more important, once it corrects, you want to catch the ride back up. If you miss this market in the last 6 years, don't miss it again, because they're going to do the same exact thing again, called quantitative easing. Why? Because the 10-year Treasury, which the interest on a 10-year Treasury, or the yield right now, is about 2.3%. The United States government has to borrow money. They have to borrow money at 2.26. They can't borrow money at 2.26. Whatever the government borrows, they have to borrow $5 billion a day, because they're short $5 billion a day, because they squander the tax revenue coming in. So all you have to do is understand that when this season, heating season, comes, they've got to import all this oil. They don't have any money to pay for it, so they're going to have to go borrow it. Now, who do they borrow it from? The Chinese. Why? Or the Saudis? Because they take their money, change it to dollars, and they give it to the Treasury, and as long as the yields are over 2%, they love it. So they put the money into the Treasury, and then the Treasury buys all the oil. So that would mean the United States government right now would have to be paying over 2% interest. You can't do it. So what are they going to do? They're going to do what they did the last time, what they did in 2009. They're going to do quantitative easing, get the printing machine out, print the money. They're going to go in, the Federal Reserve is going to go in and buy all the treasuries first. So to artificially drop the interest rate so the government only has to pay 1.2, 1.3% interest. That means the countries like the Saudis and the Chinese, who normally buy those bonds, those treasuries to get that kind of interest, are going to look and at that 1.2, 1.5, we're going to see that's not attractive. Then it forces them into the stock market. That's what brings the market up. Then they're going to take more money and print it, called quantitative easing, and they're going to give another $3 trillion to the corporations because the economy's so bad, they're not selling anything. So their stock price can't go up unless they sell something, right? Wrong. They take the $3 trillion, divide it among the large corporations, and they don't have to sell a thing to move their stock price up. All they have to do is buy their own shares. That's all they have to do is buy their own shares. And when they buy their own shares, guess what happens? Their earnings go up. And when their earnings go up, when they buy their own shares, their stock price goes up. What a beautiful thing. And you're not part of that? You don't want to be in that? Are you kidding me? That is a beauty. I mean, think about this way here. When corporations buy their own stock, here's how it works. Let's take a company, we'll call it Joe Suckface Inc. It's $50 a share. There's 100,000 shares outstanding. Each share equals 0.001% of ownership in that company. 100% divided by 100,000 shares. Now, management wants to get, because the growth rate's been the same, they've been making $1 million every year, no more, no less, because there's no more sales. So they decide, well, wait a minute, we better get our stock price up. Well, how can we get our stock price up? We're not selling anything. We sell the same amount of widgets every year. Don't worry about it. Let's take the $1 million in profit that we made last year, and let's go and buy $1 million of our own shares. Let's buy 20,000 shares. Now, that only leaves 80,000 shares of Joe Suckface Inc. instead of 100,000. So each share you own no longer represents 0.001% of the company. It represents 0.00125%. That's 25% increase. So overnight, without increasing sales, your stock in Joe Suckface Inc. is now worth $62.50 instead of $50. And this is what they do every quarter. This is what they've been doing for 6 years. That's why we have stocks that are $100 that should be only at $30. So we're overvalued. So these stocks are going to correct themselves. And when they correct themselves, you want to be there. And you want to ride it down. And today's technology, you can ride it down, called shorting a stock, without sweating bullets. Because it's all technology. You just look, when it turns red, you know to be on the other side of the trade. This is so easy. And then what are they going to do? They're going to turn around and they're going to come in again, and they're going to start this quantitative easing all over again, just like I explained, to buy all. Remember, when the economy isn't any good, when you got all part-time jobs, when you hear them say, "Oh, look at this, we got 232,000 jobs in April," well, they didn't tell you. They lost 252,000 full-time jobs. Remember, they said we have 232,000 new jobs. Wait a minute, but you lost 252,000 full-time jobs, and then you replaced with 26,000 part-time. So that is why this is a beautiful time to get into the market. Join the market, and please tell your congressman no TPP.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
I love your show. I love your honesty. Glad to say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I'm on top of the world. I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in this 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I want to say thank you.
Been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 87